So let's check out those two cars. 2022 Outlander, the new body style, completely redesigned, and 2021 Nissan Rogue, same thing, new body style, completely redesigned. It's the first Nissan alliance for Mitsubishi. Let's see if they really that similar. A lot of people are saying, oh, this is just a Rogue that is badged like Mitsubishi. But it's interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see once we park them side by side, the front, the side, rear view, interior, how similar they actually are and how do they look. So let's have a look at identical side by side comparison from the front. So the front comparison between Outlander and Nissan. Let's have a look how they look compared side by side. So first let's start with how they look. So height wise, I'd say they look the same. Width, Outlander definitely looks wider. I don't know the technical sheets if it's wider or not, but it definitely looks much wider. And the other thing that makes Outlander look a little bit more bigger, sportier is the front. So if you look at the Nissan Rogue, it's kind of like rounded like this towards the front. The Outlander is a little bit more square. Now, if we compare both cars, they're not similar, other than I would say these lights, the upper lights right here. The Outlander definitely has kept its styling from the previous body style, so which would be that dynamic shield. It's there. Like if you look at the old one, you can definitely recognize it's this one. This is the new one, right? And same thing for Nissan Rogue. You definitely have this Nissan Rogue styling. You can recognize it's Nissan Rogue. You have the styling pattern. There are some similarities, like this lower part right there. Outlander has the same, and the lights up here and here, like that design where the headlights are kind of like here, and like you have this part. I'd say yes, like that's similar, but overall I don't think they look the same, because this definitely has the Mitsubishi DNA kept, and this is Nissan. Maybe some little similarities, but nothing too crazy. And now the side comparison. So I'd say definitely Outlander looks bigger, looks longer in the length, and then higher and a little bit more sportier. Again, I think it's more so due to the design of the vehicle, but it does look bigger. So styling overall, I can't find too many similarities. Like this one here, you have the horizontal styling, like it's very distinctive for the new Outlander. It's redesigned in that way. Nissan, I guess they have like the same pattern, more like horizontal design. One thing that it definitely makes it look different from the side is this roof line. You can see how Outlander has straight line, and then Outlander goes down like this, rounds like that. So that definitely adds to that sportier looks, right? So this one looks more square like that, and then the Rogue, it goes down like that. So that's why it looks more rounded like that. And I bet that adds a little bit to the visual difference in size as well. So this one here is a 7-seater. Now is a standard equipment. Rogue is still a 5-seater, so there's definitely should be more space in that to jam in that third row. What kind of seems very similar between both cars is this tail section right here. So if we look at the Rogue, let's have a look at a little bit closer up here. So right here, right? So you have this the spoiler, and how it goes down, like this plastic part. It's very similar to the Outlander. Very similar in that way. So, but even like the chrome details are, you know, a little bit different. Like this one has chrome on here. The Rogue has up there. This part, I guess it's quite similar as well. The small window thing. So overall, I'd say they're not too similar if you look at them on the side view here. So now let's look at the back, and then we'll check out the interior. The back comparison, let's check them out. So brand new Outlander, brand new Rogue. Not much similar in my personal opinion. If we go, let's say, from top to bottom, let's have a look. The spoiler part, the design is different. The stoplight, like this is quite small here. This is much bigger, wider. The design of the spoiler is different. Design of the rear window, like this one goes up like that. This one is again square, more straight line. And again, Outlander has this like sportier, massive looks, versus Rogue is kept his rounded-ish appearance. So, and we can see that here, right? So this one goes rounded like that. This one goes square. This part here is distinctive from Outlander, even compared to the old Outlander. Rogue does not have it. The bumper part, this element here, the plastic two-tone goes up like that with added chrome. Outlander doesn't have it. It's just straight. Again, if we compare how this looks and this, like, there's not much similarities between both of them. If you'd compare this to the old Outlander and this is to the old Rogue, you can definitely see that it's an extension of the design of two products. Now let's have a look how they both look inside, and we'll see if there's any more similarities inside of them. Okay, so we're inside of the Outlander first. Can't quite put side-by-side comparisons, so we'll do it like this. Definitely diamond stitching theme is what stands out. Same thing, very horizontal design lines for the new Outlander. Full LCD screen. This is that extra screen that gives you navigation, backup camera and such. And nice thick steering wheel. The Rogue does not have as thick of a steering wheel. Let's have a look at the design of the buttons and whatnot. So the metal part, the console right here, and we'll see how it feels. I'm gonna jump at the steering wheel. We'll see how it feels, and then we'll go to check out the Rogue. Okay, so I'm sitting at the steering wheel. I love this perforated thick steering wheel. Awesome full LCD screen. This screen is quite large as well, helpful for extra information on display. The vehicle feels really big and sporty in a way. You can see the hood there. It has this like square feel to it. It does feel spacious. I like this part, this shifter, and then how you can select your drive mode. This aluminum looks gives you like a little bit sportier feel for it. So overall, I like the feel of it. I love the stitching, the contrast stitching, the diamond stitching throughout the vehicle. Very nice big panoramic sunroof. This one is something new added to Outlander. A lot of people were missing this feature in the previous body style, but now you have it. So cool. So here we have Outlander. Now let's go and check out the Rogue. Okay, here we are in the Rogue. Way more similarities inside than outside, that's for sure. Even though the design line is a little bit different, kind of feels similar to the Outlander, but this part is not the most similar, so I can't really say that it looks like the same vehicle. What does seem very similar is this screen and that screen. Those are definitely same screens, just maybe buttons are a little bit different, but the size of it, the layout, that's same. This part here is basically the same as well. Shifter is very similar. This dial knob, it looks different. So overall, definitely Rogue has kept his its identity a little bit, but way more similarities in the interior compared to one another. So I'll hop in at the steering wheel here, see how it feels, and we'll check it out. Okay, so sitting in the Rogue here, steering wheel is not as thick as the Outlander has. I think I like the thicker steering wheel a little bit better. It's not also perforated, which the Outlander has. Overall, the layout, you don't have the same feel. So Outlander definitely feels more spacious, feels bigger, like the hood thing, right? So like the Outlander, it's not as rounded, so that adds to it as well. And then the Rogue has this the line going up here, versus the Outlander has straight line, sporty horizontal design, so that makes it a little bit more design wise bigger. Overall, more similarities definitely interior between two of them. The buttons, like this screen, it's basically the same. 360 cameras and whatnot, so this screen as well. It's basically kind of looks the same, identical, to be honest. The shifter design and idea, it's same thing, very similar to both cars. This shifter where you can select drive terrain, it looks different, definitely. Diamond stitching, like this one also has the diamond stitching pattern, but in a little bit different way, and then the panels as well. So interior, yes, similar. A lot of things are similar, but the feel for it is definitely different. So if we look at both vehicles, yes, there's a lot of similarities interior wise, but still both are the same. If you like Rogue, you'll still enjoy the Rogue. You'll find a lot of similarities with the old one. If you like Mitsubishi, you'll be absolutely amazed with the new Mitsubishi. So there you go. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching the video.